So welcome to the monthly. I'm very happy to be the host today because I missed the last one. So I'm back and it brings me a lot of joy. So UI Suite, you all know UI Suite, I guess, but just a little something to remember. UI Suite is a community of Drupalers, and we propose module and theme to do two different jobs. First job, we are proposing missing YAML format, missing plugin definition to implement design system part. So today, Core has SDC for component and the icon API. So those two formats are related to us because we are maintaining both of them and we have proposed the icon API. And Core is missing style API, theme and modes API, and CSS variable API. So we are proposing them in contrib and maybe soon to Core. So this is the first job. And the second job of UI Suite is to connect those plugin definition to the Drupal API. So today we are proposing one module for each API, UI pattern, UI icon, UI style, and UI skin. And we are now introducing a new module, which is like merging everything. It's display builder. But our final goal is in Core. So we try to push as much as possible to 1.11.4. We need to speed up because the freeze will be in 1 month and a half. So we have the style API, which is in review. It was already reviewed last year, and so we are. It's going well. Design token and CSS variable, we need some work, but there is a lot of hype, so we are optimistic. Icon form element, it's a little thing, so let's land it. Schema references in SDC prop schema, there is some work to do. It's on my side, and it will be done. And also, we have one which is very ambitious, but in Chicago, there was a lot of excitement around this task. So maybe is define form element from SDC. So this one we'll talk more about next month. So let's talk about our modules, our team, and the community events. Michael, you want to talk about UI pattern too?
Yes. So hello everybody. So we are happy that now UI Patterns 2 has reached kind of stability. So we made the last release we made was on 5 of March. It was a small release with a few improvement and bug fixes. Next slide, please. So we have a lot to come now. So one of the things we are excited about is the change we will do in JSON schema references. So today we are using UI patterns style references, and we plan to move to Drupal 11.3 core schema references. So it will be nicer and it will open the new opportunities later. And maybe later Theme will be able to propose their own schema JSON, and then they can be let's say standalone, and they don't need UI pattern to go on. But right now we are on the first step, so doing the migration. And we will provide the Drush command, of course, as usual. We will make things the easiest possible. Next, please. So we We have some users coming every week. Let's say right now it's about 100 new websites registered per week. So we have some activity, but still we can see that the 1.x branch is kind of stable. So it means we have a lot of newcomers, people adopting UI patterns too, or just discovering UI patterns too. But it seems UI pattern one user are not migrating now. So we, as always, people do when we have new version, let's migrate now. It's always a good time, and especially that we have a workflow that is well documented, that we have some helpers. We have UI patterns legacy, we have Drush commands, and we have done this before. I have seen it in my own job. I have seen people doing it, and it works. Can just say it works, and in very lot of scenarios. So it's nice to upgrade. Next, please. So one thing we are very concerned is about the compatibility between Canvas and UI pattern. Unfortunately, we let's say we disagree on some specific implementation details. And so UI pattern, so us and Canvas teams have made things bad. So we are not compatible with each other. So the priority number one is to be compatible at the component plugin manager level. So we are both changing stuff with the component plugin manager, and we cannot be compatible if both of us will make some change. So we can say that we are less in a less bad situation than Canvas. So with Canvas, the way they have deal with the component plugin manager module like us, UI pattern, we cannot do nothing. We are obliged to provoke a failure. So we hope that we can both find a way to be compatible together, and and this is the most important part. And the second part is about the stream wrapper. So we have a few slides ago, we talked about JSON schema references. So it will be good that both of us also adopt this new core stream wrapper. And so this is a nice to have priority 3, but the must have priority 1 and 2, we need to figure out this on both sides to be compatible. So we can say it's a long way to go, but we hope we will resolve this soon. So on our side, we will resolve this in the coming months, and we hope the Canvas team can resolve this too. So then we could live together.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you. Is Jean with us? I don't have the list of people.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I'm
so
not thinking.
I do display builder and UI icon. So display builder, it's going on. Since last monthly, we released 3 beta 2, 3, and 4. And as you can see, we are releasing often, between 1 and 4 weeks. Beta 5 will come in April. I hope the first half. But anyway, it's coming when it's ready. And we want to deliver many little betas instead of waiting for a bigger release and bigger jumps. The last 2 releases were very different. Beta 3 was ambitious. There was new features. There was a lot of cool stuff. And Beta 4 was mostly bug fixes. Anyway, the features were were welcomed because now we finish the full migration from Layout Builder, including the content override. We finish the migration from block layout. So when you start a new page layout, you start from the block layout configuration instead of a blank page. And also for the Beta 4, it's a little feature, but it's a game changer for people managing a lot of display. Now, when you start a new display, the first log message is meaningful and it tells you how the display was initialized. So I hope you will enjoy that. So we have a long road from Beta 1 to RC1. The good news is we know what to do. It's a long but very straight and clear road. We are working on API stability now. We are adding a lot of unit and kernel tests thanks to Jean. And on my side, I'm leading the work on translation, symmetric translation, and it's going very well. And we will propose it, I guess, in Beta 6. Then we will work on UX, performance, and accessibility, and we will propose you RC1, I hope this summer. Beta 5 is coming soon, hopefully. The important information is about storage stability. You know, it's been 2 months. We are strongly committed to storage stability. That means we tell you, if you use your display builder right now, we will not break your config and your content. So you can start. You can play with it. You can do small project. You can start. We will not break anything. And we will keep this commitment. Don't worry. However, there is another storage. It's the storage of the instance entity. Instance entity, which is a volatile storage now, is stored in the state API. So it's something we always can flush, rebuild. It's like a big cache, you know. So this, we are not committed to stability, and we are planning to break it in Beta 5 and maybe in Beta 6. So what will happen? It's when you will adopt Beta 5 and maybe Beta 6, you will lose your instance. That means you will lose your draft, your unpublished work. But everything published, everything saved will remain. So you have to know that. And I hope it will not be too disturbing for you. So symmetric translation is the last big feature we are targeting for the scope. And we are doing this in 4 steps, and that's why we will break the storage of instance entity. First, we move to SQL storage. Then we are changing how we organize the storage. Then we are moving our revision management to the revision log interface. So we are moving to a normal Drupal mechanism instead of our custom mechanism. And once it's done, we can easily implement the symmetric config translation. So if you are interested about this, you can contact us if you want to participate, or if you just want to know what will happen to your current instance entity. We are starting a second video series. So that was the first one by Jean. in January. And now we have a second one by me. The third video is coming soon. So I see there is a lot of views. So thank you very much. And the two video series are available from the project page. And we got also a video from WebWash. So we are very happy about that. It was a long 2 hours video. It was very interesting. And during the video, Ivan did 7 feedback, 7 stuff he was considering weird or missing. And good news, it's all 7 feedback are already in issues. So, and we already merged 3 of them. So when Ivan will do a new WebWash video about Display Builder, I hope he will do in a few weeks, in a few months, when you want, all those feedback will be fixed. So he can give more. Last part about Display Builder, it's something we don't talk so much about. Display Builder is front dev friendly. When I was in Chicago, people come to me and they ask, "Oh, how can I make my SDC compatible with Display Builder?" It's a weird question. You don't make your SDC compatible with Display Builder. Display Builder and UI pattern will be compatible with your SDC. You can use your SDC as they already are. You can keep your work focused on design implementation and UI logic without thinking about how it will be used by Display Builder or UI pattern. And it's something very strong for us because we are building all UI suite with this ID. Visual builders must not tell the front developer how they need to work, how the design implementation must be done. They need to respectfully leverage what the theme is providing to them. And we know in the Drupal ecosystem, in the Drupal community, not everybody is doing that. Some people, they propose a tool when they say, if you want to be compatible with us, you need to do this, this, and this in your SDC component. And for us, it's very wrong. And we are committed to not do it this way. So this was a bit the manifesto part. If you want to know more, join on Display Builder, the Slack channel. And also, we have a lot of issues. You can pick one. We can help you. We can embed you, and you can be part of the team. Even if you have only a few days available, it's always nice to work together. So Icon API, I follow. It will be my big moment. So we released 2 minor releases, 1.1.1 and 1.0.1, and with the same fix. So why do we have the 2 branches? Is because each branch is targeting a new version, another version of Drupal, one for Drupal 11.3 and one for before Drupal 11.3. So we maintain the 2 branches, and I guess when Drupal 12 will be released, we can drop one of each. UICon is a big success because once again, we got 2,000 install more. So every time we do a monthly, we have big numbers. And this is mainly driven by Drupal CMS because today, according to Drupal.org, there is 3,400 Drupal CMS installation. Drupal CMS 2, I'm talking about Drupal CMS 2 only. And so that means 60% of the UI icon installation are coming from Drupal CMS. So we are lucky to be a dependency, and we hope other modules like UI styles or UI skin will become dependencies too one day. And Form Element and Core, so we talk about that. Let's try for 11.4 and 2.0. US style and US skin. So I received a message from Florent, he's missing. So I continue. We are very focused on moving the API to core. So there is two API, utilities and helpers, and style API for utilities, helpers, team, and mod. It will be the same declaration format, but it will be used in two different places in Drupal APIs. And for design token, we will adopt the W3C design token community group format in order to be able to print CSS variable at runtime. So we will introduce something very exciting, and there is a lot of traction around our proposal, because it will be the first fully automated design workflow in Drupal, where a designer can work on a Figma, for example, export some tokens, will be committed by the front dev, loaded by Drupal as plugin, overridden by a site builder as config entities, and then serialized for the browser. This can be automatized until the site builder, of course, so it will be very powerful. So those two APIs look a bit the same, but are very different. Style APIs is to apply everywhere, anything everywhere. It's universal single purpose styles. You can just apply where you want. Token API, it's you take one value used by your component or used by the style or used by the icons, and you override the value with a specific scope. So two are complementary, but the good news, if when Drupal Core will adopt them, that means every API will be in core. That means now UI Suite will only propose module to help people using the API. Because like UI Pattern 2 was UI Pattern 1 with SDC, UI Styles 2 and UI Skin 2 will be UI Style 1 and Skin 1, but with the core API. So that means soon there will have no UI Suite theme anymore, because everything will be in Drupal Core. The design token, the styles, the dependencies, and the JSON schema resolvers. So we are very excited about that, and we can just tell USC theming is modern Drupal theming. Okay, so let's go fast now on the public team, because there is only a few news. Bootstrap 5 was released, 5.20 was released in February. Thank you, Florent, because now we are stable after 1 year of beta and RC. So, in my opinion, it's the best Bootstrap team in Drupal contrib. So try it out, and it's very exciting. We got also a new Alpha 6 of Daisy UI 5 with a lot of fixes. And I know the UI Suite Daisy UI team is ambitious, and they have a lot of tasks in the scope. And for community and events, we got Michael on the Talk on My Machine event. It was an event in Italy, Milano, I guess. So it was successful, I heard. I got some feedback that he did a great job. Last week, I was in Chicago to present Display Builder and HTMX. I will share the video when it will be available. Next week, Florent and me will be in DrupalCon Grenoble to talk about Display Builder and HTMX again, and the new core API we are proposing, style utilities and the token. And the week after, Florent, Christian, and me, we will be in Athens to talk about Display Builder and HTMX. So this is a big subject of this spring. I hope we will meet some of you. And then we are preparing DrupalCon Rotterdam in late September. So the end of the call for speaker is in 2 weeks. So if someone wants to propose a talk, we need to speed up. If someone wants to have some help, for example, you want to talk about design system, about visual building, about UI suite, but he doesn't know what to say, please contact us on Slack and we can help you to prepare your submission. Okay, so Slack channel is keep growing. Now we are 418 members. Okay, so the weekly is over. It's time for the chit chat part. But before we will decide together about the next monthly. Oh, a lot of people came. That's very nice. Okay, so next monthly. Let's try to do it every 5 weeks, as before. I know we did a bit less last 3 months, but let's try. Everybody agree about the 7th of May? Yeah, okay, 7th of May. In Europe, in many countries, the 8th of May is off, but 7th of May is it's a working day. Okay. Okay, so let's talk. I think we can start with you, Ben, no? You wanted to ask question and everything?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for that, Pierre. Yeah, really interesting to hear all the updates. Thank you. Well, I have several questions, but I'll do one at a time and give other people a chance. I guess one thing is, like, I have so at the moment I use paragraphs a lot to structure content on pages, and quite a lot of the content like that will be like quite a lot of text in a section. And if you like, I can share my screen and show you what I mean, because what I want to see is if it's possible to use Display Builder to do the same kind of thing.
Okay. So if it's it looks like really some deep stuff. So maybe if there is some short feedback or some question, we start with the short stuff, and then I will have more time with you to take. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So someone want to add something? Someone want to quote? For example, Rajab. I know last time you talked about AI.
Yeah.
So it's something I didn't really follow because you did the AI stuff when I was in holidays.
Yes.
So now I'm back and I'm interested, and if I can.
You are doing the automated design workflow, and the workflow, the one you have, it's a pretty ready for people to use, actually. So
nice.
people will be integrating agents like Figma MCP or other design tools MCP with system design and Drupal and the UI pattern suite. And when we go into the deep integration, this will be easier for the AI to understand and follow. It's like when we go for Canvas, Canvas, the AI will miss in some time. Why? Because it did not grasp the whole context.
Okay.
The whole context did not get it all until you create an agent and you teach it. But from your code, we could move faster beyond that. So just the idea: are we going to do one agent, 5, 10, 20, or 100? This is the experiment this year.
Oh, that sounds great. How can we try this? Is it, for example, yeah, so me, I'm back, I'm fresh, I didn't follow. There is a starting point, a documentation I can go. Bye, Yannick. It was nice to have you.
Yeah, I think Mikhail. Yeah, we shared with Mikhail the last time, and we
Which
shared
Miguel?
in the chat.
Panini?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will ask him, and so
I think we should add at least the agent.md in
Okay.
all the projects.
all the projects. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So yeah, it's something I would like to follow with you, Rajab. You just need to give me the time to come back to land.
Yes, I only wanted to say the canvas system, it does look nice and the behavior is good, but they are missing so many things. They miss the video, they don't have all these schemas which we do have in UI patterns, like the schemas, module, and field types, and these things. They are not ready for them. It's like we have to invent one for video, for example, now. So when people rush into using Canvas in a real project, but they will face that wall. Oh, I don't have support for basic remote video. Do you understand me? For example, like these things.
So we can do better. That would be nice. And okay, so now we need to promote this, but first we need to test it us. So
Agreed. I
yeah.
think we should move with both experiments, the display builder and Canvas, and if we make them migratable, so people could try to migrate from, like when we migrate from the layout builder to display builder.
This is already the case. Yeah.
Yes, this is a user case which most people in the future will use, because they want to use to HTMX. They don't want to stuck with HTML or React. HTMX will be the standard.
Yeah, I think so too. I think HTMX was a good bet, technological bet for the visual builder. Yeah, thank you, Michael. Thank you to tell us about UI pattern. Okay, so let's move on, Rajab. Let's talk together in April before the next monthly. It's nice we have a chit chat, you and me, and in the next monthly, it will be nice if we present to everybody a starting point, so people they can start playing.
Agreed.
Because last monthly you present the big idea, and so next monthly you present something a bit more operational.
Agreed. Yeah. Have
Nice. Okay.
have the starting template ready to work with. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so someone else want to add something? Okay, so now I'm with Ben. We will talk about paragraph and display builder. If some people are leaving, it was very nice. There was no demo this month, and I know you love demos. So next month we will also add some demos of cool stuff. So you will be able to enjoy some exciting features. Okay, Ben, let's start.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much, Pierre, for this opportunity. Shall I quickly share my screen and show you?
Yeah, go.
Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, can you see that?
I can, yes.
Okay, amazing. So it's just an example of the kind of page that I'm building. So it has several sections, and each section stretches from one side of the screen to the other side of the screen. And they're quite heavy in content. So you have content, video, picture, content, picture, and so on. And so at the moment, I'm solving this by having paragraphs inside another paragraph, one for the container, and then one which goes across the whole screen and then maybe splits into, a column or 2 columns or 3 columns. So what I was just wondering is whether it's possible to do something similar to this in Display Builder. So I was kind of struggling about where to add the content to put it across, if you see what I mean.
Okay, so there is many ways. The simple way is to use Display Builder only for the display building in entity view display building in config, and to keep paragraph for your contributors. If your contributors are comfortable with the paragraph and want to stay in the admin UI. So today, how do you build the display of each paragraph?
So that is done through that's just done through the managed layout. So that's not using Display Builder.
Okay. Yeah, so for this, you can switch to Display Builder right now because Display Builder is allowing to be the display of any feedable entity type.
And if I have multiple, so obviously I have multiple instances of one paragraph type, can I choose a single instance in Display Builder?
So what you can do is you can do for one paragraph type mini display and use a Drupal config module where you can switch the display thanks to paragraph behavior. So I'm not very familiar with the paragraph ecosystem, but I'm just talking about normal Drupal stuff,
Yeah.
View mode display, a view display switcher into your content entity. And so this is a bit the conservative way. That means you are adopting Display Builder for you, because it's more convenient than Layout Builder of Manage Display, because it's more powerful. But you are, for your contributors, you are keeping paragraph.
Okay.
So another solution will be to replace paragraph with Display Builder. And for this, there is 2 questions. First is the user experience of Display Builder and the ability of Display Builder to replace paragraph. And
have we lost Pierre?
Yeah, we lost it.
Is it always at the bad moments?
Yeah, it happens. No problem. Just I think what he was trying to say, like we should drop our old technology. Yeah, he's back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am in my parents and countryside, bad internet, everything. Okay, so Ben, are you familiar with the config profiles in Display Builder?
Yeah.
So this is the first point. So you will build a new config profile for your contributors, content contributors, where you will only pick the feature and the UI element you want to expose to them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not worrying about the experience. The experience will be good because the experience will be what you want it to be. Then, how can we propose paragraph display header as a replacement? I think it will be you will need a feature we didn't propose. It's display builder lock. You know layout builder lock?
Yeah.
Yeah. So layout builder lock, we will ship display builder with the same feature called display builder lock. It will be very simple. It will be just an island plugin you need to activate in your profile. We did most of the job, but we didn't finish because we need something from Drupal Core, which was merged by me yesterday.
Yeah.
So now it's merged in Core. We can continue the work. It will not be in beta 5 or 6, but it will be before RC1.
Okay.
So what I will do with you, what I will do if I will be you, I will build my page. I will make my page, my full page view mode of this content entity, a node or anything. I don't know what you are building. I will lock everything but the part where you put paragraph today. I will make my display overridable, and I will propose the override into for my contributors, and I will arrive in display builder when they will see the full display of the content, but everything will be locked except what I can do.
Okay.
And what I can do will be managed by your config profile. So this is the second part. So it will be possible, but not today because the lock system is missing.
Okay.
And third part is migration. Today we are not migrating from paragraph. We are not migrating because we are focused on everything related to core API. But we have a module called UI pattern paragraph. And this UI pattern paragraph can host a migration to UI pattern, which will be ready for display builder because it's the same format.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and there is something else I haven't explored. It's keeping paragraph, but just be able to position your paragraph into display builder.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Is this what you need instead of the? This is what you need.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, to position.
Okay.
Yeah.
So forget my 3 steps before. Okay, so this I didn't explore this possibility. I know today we are not really proposing we are not proposing at all in the UI the possibility of picking a content entity and positioning in stuff. There is some module doing that in the contrib ecosystem, like I don't know, entity block or something like that. We are not testing them because there is an issue with making a reference from config to content. You know, in Drupal, if you are referencing a config entity to a config entity, it's okay because both are deployed at the same time. If you are referencing a content entity to a content entity, it's okay because none of them are deployed naturally. If you don't deploy with content migration, I don't know. But if you are referencing a content entity from a config entity, if you deploy a config entity, the reference will be broken.
Okay.
So I think we need to cover this. And good news, we have a huge mechanism about context management in Drupal. The display builder in UI pattern always know what is the context. Is it the field? Is it an entity? Is it the page? Is it a view style, a view rows? So UI pattern and builder, they know where they are. And even they know for the full builder, but they also know for some part of the builder. Because you can switch context in the tree of data. So we can offer something like that, but it's not ready. It's not ready because we didn't start, to be honest. Maybe it will take only a few hours, but we didn't start.
Okay, amazing. No, well, that sounds amazing. Yeah, thank you, Pierre.
Okay, so if you want to help us, you are welcome in the team.
Happy to help with bugging and reporting bugs, I think.
Okay, so we have 5 minutes more if someone wants to add. Eric, we didn't heard about you.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm just sort of following along for the moment. I had done some work a while back on a personal site using the UI Suite Pico theme, and so like learned a bit about what's under the hood there. But I'm also advising on a university group that is trying to find its way forward between this display builder. They're currently using layout builder, and like what's the future for them? Do they want to go the canvas direction, whatever? How are they going to implement SDC? So I'm just trying to get like a little more plugged in to the directions here.
Okay.
Some of
I
them
hope
were
you
so
got
I was in Chicago. And I was at caught part of your talk after a meeting, but some of them were there. I'm pretty excited about the possibilities of display builder being the long-term path for org like them. But also
Yes,
just trying to learn how to parse everything.
Yeah, my talk for people who are not in Chicago, my talk was insisting a lot about the maintainability of display builder. Because display builder, it's using as much Drupal Core API as possible. It's using UI pattern, but we are moving our API to core step by step. And also, display builder is a very small module. And it can be maintained by 1 or 2 people. We don't need big corporate money. We don't need to have 10, 20, 30 people on board to maintain it. Display builder is between 12,000 and 15,000 line of code, and it's not growing. And it will be way more maintainable than another solution, which is already more than 100,000 line of code and keep taking 1,000 line of code every week. So it's very important for us to keep everything pragmatic, small, and straightforward, so we can last forever. Okay. Thank you very much. See you next month.